morning, Malacañang Press Corps. Let's now have Presidential Spokesperson Harry Roque.
Magandang umaga po Pilipinas at magandang umaga po sa mga taga Malacañang Press Corps. Unang-una po, alinsunod sa pangako nating presidente na hindi siya matutulog sa pansitan sa kabila ng pagtaas ng mga presyo ng bilihin, lalo na ng mga pagkain. Nag-issue na po at epektibo na po ang isang Administrative Order number 13 na ang ninanais po ay padiliin po yung proseso ng pag-angkat ng kinakailangan natin mga pagkain ng maibaba ang presyo ng mga bilihin. Sang-ayon po sa AO number 13 na pinablish na po ngayon at ito'y epektibo na, no? Kinakailangan po padaliin ang proseso ng pag-accredit ng mga nag-aangkat ng mga pagkain ito. I-exempt na po natin yung mga nag-aangkat na accredited na from further registration. Ipa-facilitate po natin ang pag-aangkat ng mga pagkain beyond yung tinatawag nilang authorized na minimum access volume. Ibig sabihin, dahil minimum siya, po pwede pa tayo mag-angkat ng mas marami. At kung kinakailangan, tanggalin po lahat ng mga fees na binabayaran, no, para pag-angkat ng mga pagkain. Kinakailangan po i-liberalize pa yung pag-i-issue ng permit at saka yung accreditation ng mga mangangalakal na gusto pang mag-angkat ng bigas para po mabuwag yung monopoliya ng mga rice hoarders at to temporarily allow po yung direct importation ng mga gumagamit ng asukal, no, para sila na po ang mag-angkat ng asukal na kanilang kinakailangan. Bukod pa po rito, may tatlong memorandum order na na-issue po ang palasyo. Memorandum Order number 26 na inaatasan po ang Department of Agriculture at saka ang Department of Trade and Industry na mag-adapt ng mga pamamaraan para po mapababa yung diferensya ng presyo ng produktong agrikultural pagbili doon sa bukid at yung presyo nila pag binibenta na po sa taong bayan. Kasama po rito yung pagkakaroon ng sariling mga merkado ng gobyerno para mawala na po ng papel yung ating mga traders na tinatawag. Memorandum Order number 27 na nag-uutos sa Department of Agriculture, Department of Interior and Local Government, Philippine National Police, and Metro Manila Authority na gumawa ng mga hakbang para po masigurado yung mabilis at efficient na pag-deliver ng mga imported agricultural and fishery products from the port market, from the ports to our markets. At Memorandum number 28, directing the National Food Authority to immediately release all existing rice stocks in its warehouses. Bukod pa po ito doon sa desisyon na inadapt ng NFA Council na mag-angkat ng karagdagang 500,000 metric tons. At bukod pa po ito doon sa inangkat na bigas na 25% broken ng PITC, no, ng DTI na darating po sa susunod na 2 linggo. Now, bukod po rito, nag-certify po ng urgent ang ating presidente para maisabatas ng Senado itong batas laban sa endo. Now, itong version po ng Senado ay nagbabawal sa lahat ng labor-only contracting at hindi po ini-exempt na itong mga contractor ay malaki ang kapital o maraming investments. Ang sabi po dito, labor-only contracting is prohibited. There is labor-only contracting where the job contractor, whether licensed or not, merely recruits and supplies or places workers to a contractee regardless of whether or not he or she has substantial capital or investment in the form of tools, equipment, machinery, work premises, among others. So ito po effectively, it repeals yung provisional labor contractor na labor code na po pwede ang labor-only contracting basta merong sapat na kapital at assets yung kumpanya. So ngayon po, kinakailangan magtrabaho ka na doon sa pinagseserbisyuhan mo o yung pinapasukan mo at hindi na po pwedeng magkaroon ng mga labor recruitment entities. Now, in fairness, isa po tayo sa nagsulong sa Kongreso nitong anti-endo law. Ang ating bill po ay July pa of 2016 na ni-file, July 4. Na-approvean po yung ating bersyon ng Kamara January 29, 2018. At nakabinbin pa nga po ito sa Senado hanggang ngayon. And finally, mabuting balita po, ang Department of Budget and Management ay nag-release po ng 662.5 million para po dagdagan yung Quick Response Fund ng Department of Social Welfare and Development. Ito po ay gagamitin para sa pambili ng mga food packs na binibigay doon sa mga biktima ng kalamidad at iba pang mga aberya. Sang-ayon po sa DBM, ang QRF ay kasama po sa budget ng ilang mga ahensya para po sa quick response. No? Itong quick response fund po ay babalik po sa dating halaga kapag bumalik na po sa normal yung buhay ng mga taong bayan na apektado ng mga kalamidad. So questions from the Malacañang Press Corps?
MPC questions? Joseph Morong.
Sir, yung munang sa Endo, Senate bill ba yung binasa mo, sir, or memo?
Which one?
Yung sa Endo po, sir.
Ang binasa ko po is the bill itself which the President
Senate bill.
certified as urgent.
Okay.
And I refer to Committee Report 392 which is now
Ito yung soto.
Senate Bill. Ano ba yung Senate Bill na yon? If I'm not mistaken, this is Senator Joel Villanueva,
Joel,
no,
yes.
if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so sir, clarification. Right now, ang existing status quo natin is that there are small companies, they call it agencies, and they supply to bigger companies, no? Yun yung mga contractuals.
Opo.
That was the dilemma before, right? Ng
Actually, hindi lang po small yung mga companies na yan.
Mal-
Kasi ang pinagbabawal po, labor-only contracting, pero may exemption po sa labor code.
Correct.
Na kapag malaking kapital at maraming investments, hindi siya kabo kasi kabo yung pinagbabawal. So, kung ikaw ay talagang lehitimong kumpanya na ikaw ay nagre-recruit lamang at nagbibigay ng trabaho ng manggagawa sa mga kumpanya, hindi po yung pinagbabawal ng labor code. So
Before.
ngayon po, ang provision, bawal na po talaga ang labor-only contracting at ito po, babasahin ko na ha. It is still illegal, it is still labor-only contracting regardless of whether or not he or she has substantial capital or investment in the form of tools, equipment, machinery, work premises, among others.
So that's a whole industry, no, na mawawala.
Yes, kinakailangan po ngayon ay direct na silang i-empleyo ng mga kumpanya, hindi na po dadaan sa mga employment agencies, even if they have substantial capital.
Okay, so that's assuming it will pass Congress, but it is a priority measure of the
It
President.
is now
yes?
certified urgent by the President. Alinsunod po niya sa pangako niya sa kampanya na tatapusin na talaga yung ENDO. Ang posisyon po ng Presidente, sa loob ng existing labor code, tinapos na po niya yung ENDO dahil pinaparegularize na po yung mga empleyado na hindi regular sa mga kumpanyang pinagtatrabahuan nila, pero may depensa po talaga yung mga contractors
Correct.
at saka yung mga employers dahil exemption sa existing law na yung mga kumpanya, yung mga recruiting companies na malaki ang kapital.
Okay, so just one last point. Talk to those na sakop ng mga agencies. So, ang possibility is that they will be absorbed by the company. Yes, that's the good side of it. But the bad side is, paano kung hindi sila i-absorb ng parent company?
Well, yan po talagang dilema, no? Pero dahil nagkaroon po ng clamor, Presidente naman inangako, ito po deliver niya. Siguro naman po, dahil itong mga ito ay nagtatrabaho pa rin sa mga kumpanyang ito, ma-absorb po sila. Kasi ngayon, kung ito ay maisa sa batas, sinong gagawa ng ginagawa ng mga contractual employees, no? Ang mangyayari dapat dyan, yung mga contractual, gawing regular employees.
Okay, so wala naman sa under the proposal to compel those companies to absorb this service, the contractuals. Wala naman.
Hindi ko po nabasa in its entirety
Okay.
the version of the Senate kasi medyo iba yung version na hinain ko sa Kongreso, no? But my version in the House would recognize those working beyond 6 months as regular employees, no? Pero hindi ko po alam kung ano tong provision dito sa Senate version na sinertify as urgent.
Sir, himayin ko lang ulit. So, under the labor code, if you've been working for the company for 6 months, dapat ba may law sa labor code dapat i-absorb sila? Baka
Presumed na. Presumed ka na you're a regular employee.
So, pwedeng yun yung route?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That was what I had in my version.
Salamat, sir.
Ina Andolong.
Sir, just a clarification again regarding that. What happens doon sa exemption sometimes, companies are allowed to hire on a per project basis?
Well, separate naman po yan kasi per piece po ang tawag dyan eh. O kaya naman kaya for limited period of time, no? So dapat po may exemption din yan, no? Pero ang importante po talaga, ito yung pinoprotesta ng mga manggagawa ng May 1 na hanggang hindi na pagbabawalan yung pagkakaroon ng contractual or contractual employees, maski na malaki yung kumpanya na nangungontrata at binibigay ang minimum labor conditions, no? Meron pa ring endo.
So again, sir, even if direct na yung hiring doon sa kumpanya, if the company says that we only need you for a certain project,
Seasonal.
maybe for 6 months,
Oo,
that's
or
fine.
project-based.
Pwede
Pwede
pa
po
rin
yan.
yun.
Oo. Kasi for instance, yung mga contemporary project naman, no, may papagawa ka, no, itapos na yung bahay, alam naman maging regular employee ka, no? So pwede po yun for fixed contracts for fixed services na gagawin po.
Okay. Sir, what industries does the palace see this affecting the most?
Mostly retail.
Retail.
Mostly retail and services, no?
Thank you, sir.
May follow-up? O sige, Joseph.
So sir, ang binaba niya yung subcontracting, di ba? Palimbawa ikaw malaki.
Contracting altogether.
Hindi,
Wala
I mean
nang
yung sa
subcontracting na tinatawag dyan. Sa ngayon, bawal na ang contracting. So, ikaw magpapatrabaho at ito ay it will satisfy yung tinatawag na control test dahil kinakailangan kang manatili sa iyong posisyon at wala kang discretion kung anong gagawin mo for a given 8-hour period, you should be considered as a regular employee. So wala na pong contracting. So it has to be employer-employee relationship between the worker and yung lugar na pinagtatrabahuhan.
Kasi sir, halimbawa sa mga services, no, yung mga house cleaning, for example, yung mga hotels would have, halimbawa, another company to handle those people and they are probably not regular of that second company. Wala na yon.
Let's just say that will be the subject of judicial interpretation. Kasi maraming magsasabi ho na ang aking main line of business ganito, yung mga janitors, no, hindi naman kinakailangan. Let's see how the courts will interpret that.
Okay, follow-up. Henry Uri.
Secretary, paano yung mga matagal nang hindi na re-regular tapos biglang lumabas itong batas na ito?
Gaya ng sinabi ko, may provision naman po ang labor code. 6 months, you're deemed to be a regular employee.
So retroactively magiging regular na sila
Hindi
and
naman
then
po.
salaries and benefits will
Yan
also...
talaga yung provision ng batas talaga, 6 months. Wala pong retroactive application yan. Yung 6 months rule has always been in the law.
So kahit ikaw nagtatrabaho na ng 3 years hindi ka na-regular, kung may batas na ito, wala na yon.
Well, ibig sabihin po, dapat ka maging regular.
So magiging regular ka
Yes.
from the day na kailangan mong ma-regular.
Well, from the law, when the law becomes effective.
Okay. So pati salaries and benefits mo.
Yes, of course. Oh.
Thank you.
May follow-up pa rin? Joseph?
Wala akong back wages naman yan. It's prospective nga eh.
Sige.
Sir, so ibig sabihin, assuming no that the law the law is passed, no. So today, for example, all those who are working as contractuals will either be absorbed by the main company, tama, and henceforth enjoy compensation as a regular employee from today onwards, correct?
Yes. Well, nakasulat po dito sa panukalang batas nito, no, may karoon po siyang amendment dun sa probationary employment, and I will quote, no, probationary employment shall not exceed 6 months from 6 months from the first day of service, regardless of the nature of work to be performed. A job description and qualification standards to qualify for the regular employment shall be made by the employer to the employee. So, yan po ang sinasabi. Ibig sabihin talaga, kinakailangan bago mag 6 months, kung talagang hindi katanggap-tanggap yung serbisyo ng tao, dapat hindi na siya magpatuloy magtrabaho.
That's going to be the policy from today, the law is passed, kunyari, and then onwards.
Yes.
But,
As it should be.
yun pong mga back wages, wala man na
Wala
pinag-uusapan
naman
na
pong
gano'n.
pinag-usapang back wages.
Kumbaga, mababago lang yung status mo,
Correct.
but wala ka namang i-claim na I've been working for maybe 2 years as a
Tama po
contractual.
yan.
Clarification lang sa soundbite, please.
Tama po yan, wala naman pong retroactive application batas. Ang mangyayari lang ay hindi na po sila endo. Sila po ay magiging regular na empleyado, pero magiging regular na empleyado po sila pag naisa batas na ito.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, may follow-up ba? Other issue na. Other issue? Rose Novinario?
Good morning, sir.
Morning
Sir, sa
po.
National Executive Council meeting ngayon ng Liberal Party, binatikos ni dating Presidente Benigno Aquino III yung Administrasyong Duterte, ginamit niya pa po yung Philippine flag, na nagsisimbolo raw po, binaligtad niya, yun daw po yung kalagayan ng bansa ngayon pag binaligtad daw po yung bandila. Taliwas daw po nung panahon niya na diretso yung Philippine flag. Ibig sabihin, diretso yung takbo ng politika, ekonomiya.
Yan, pabayaan na po natin na si Presidente Noynoy Aquino. No? Yan po ay paninindigan niya, pero marami pong naniniwala na maraming pagkukulang. No? Maraming hindi nagawa ang gobyerno at nagkaroon nga po ng bagong salita noong mga panahon na yon, yung salitang noynoying ng definition, walang ginagawa, nakatanga at naglalaro ng video games.
Thank you.
Christine? Microphone, Joseph. May follow-up ba about Liberal Party? No. Maricel Halili.
Sir, just one quick reaction lang po dun sa sinabi ni VP Leni Robredo denying their involvement doon sa sinasabing move to oust the president. Sabi niya, it's a dangerous accusation.
Well, siguro po as far as VP Leni is concerned, that's a fair statement because as far as I know, she was not amongst those specifically named to be part of the conspiracy. She is, after all, the second highest elected official. She took an oath to support the Constitution, and she should not, and is expected not to support any unconstitutional means to remove the president. No? So, pero ang ating AFP naman po, hindi ko po sila narinig na pinangalanan si VP Leni. So, there is nothing unfair as far as VP Leni is concerned because she was not specifically named, pero hindi nyo naman po matatanggal na yung intelligence funds na ginagamit natin nga para sa ganitong paraan ay nagsasabi na meron talagang ilan sa mga Liberal Party na nagpaplano na makipagsabwatan para mapatalsik si Presidente Duterte. Now, ang issue nga po kahapon is gawin na nilang lahat, hindi sila magiging tagumpay dahil suportado ng taong bayan si President Duterte.
Sir, may we know kung sino-sino yung sinasabi po ninyong members ng LP na gustong makiisa dun sa pagpapatalsik kay Presidente?
Bahala na po ang AFP because they have the intel, I don't. Sa totoo, even if I have access, nakakapagod basahin yung mga intel reports nila. No? So, hindi ko na po binabasa intel reports nila. No? But I will find out kung meron pong specifically named dun sa intel report ng AFP. But I think we stand by the intelligence information as gathered by the Armed Forces of the Philippines. These are documents seized from members of the CPP-NPA. It clearly provides for creating a broad coalition with Liberal Party members and the Magdalo. But again, I stress, gawin nyo lang lahat, walang mangyayari dyan, napakalakas po ng suporta ng taong bayan kay Presidente.
But at least, sir, do we have an information of these, if these are incumbent officials?
Wala po dahil as I said, it's an intelligence information and what was made public by, if I'm not mistaken, General Parlade, no? Did not specify names.
Sir, last na lang, may we have your reaction dun po sa tatlong senatorial pets na pinangalanan ng LP?
Well, good luck to all of them po.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, yung AO on the ease on importing yung mga specific na food, it did not state kung hanggang kailan yung importation. So what was ano ba yung intention of the economic team? How long will we import this?
We will determine po when this will end. For now, wala pong binigyan na timeline. However, the agencies involved are given the obligation to report within 1 month what steps they have taken to implement. So monthly po, i-check ng executive secretary natin kung tumutupad yung mga ahensya na pinagbigyan ng ganitong kautusan.
So parang it's just indefinite for now.
Indefinite for now dahil importante po talagang labanan itong inflation. Pureba po na itong pagkakaiba ng administrasyon ni Presidente Duterte. Hindi po tayo natutulog sa pansitan.
Okay. So yung last na lang, yung 2 memo orders, yung 17, and I didn't get the last memo.
Okay,
order.
I have the text here. I will ask Director Ting to post the text of these 4 issuances. Memorandum Order number 28, directing the National Food Authority to immediately release existing rice stocks in its warehouses. Memorandum Order number 27, directing the DA, DILG, PNP, and MMDA to adopt measures to ensure the efficient and seamless delivery of imported agriculture and fishery products from ports to markets, and directing the Department of Agriculture and Department of Trade and Industry to adopt measures to reduce the gap between farm gate prices and retail prices of agricultural products. Dito po sa 27, yung to ensure the efficient and seamless delivery of imported agricultural and fishery products, kasama na po dito at sinabi rito yung pag-issue ng food passes para hindi na po siya haharangin, no, ng kahit sino. So pag meron kang food pass, talagang kahit sino dyan, MMDA, hindi ka pwedeng harangin, hindi ka pwedeng pigilan, kinakailangan ma-deliver ka agad yung daladalang pagkain sa merkado.
Okay, alam.
So last na lang. So yung dalawang memo will parang address yung how to make it easy rin to
Yes,
distribute
yes.
and deliver the...
Oo. Ito na po yung katuparan doon sa sinabi ng economic team na they will issue EOs para mapabilis yung pagpasok ng mga inaangkat na pagkain at para masigurado yung mas maagang delivery ng mga inangkat na pagkain sa merkado. Problema po kasi minsan nandyan na, hindi naman ma-release dahil sa red tape. So ngayon po, wala na po yung red tape na yan. Pagdating, dapat deliver sa merkado nang bumaba ang presyo ng mga bilihin.
Okay, Bernadette.
Sir, yung sa PITC importation po, sir, kasi sabi po ni Secretary Piñol po, wala daw pong inapprove yung NFAC po kahapon regarding PITC importation po. So,
Tama po yun. Hindi po kailangan apruban ng council yan. Itong importation pong ito ay sinabi ni Yusek Ruth sa harap po ni Presidente sa Benguet nung kami bumisita sa Benguet. At sinabi nga po ni Yusek Ruth na ang inangkat nilang bigas ay 25% broken dahil ito yung 27 pesos a kilo. So, iba pa po ito sa mga importation ng National Food Administration.
so sir, ano po yung mode of importation po ng PITC po?
I understand they also had a tender.
Open tender, sir?
Oo, they also had the tender dahil sanay naman ang PITC na mag-angkat.
Sir, yung volume po, alam niyo po ba, sir?
Alam mo, binanggit yan ni Yusek Ruth sa Benguet. Hindi ko lang maalala.
Okay.
Pero we are contacting Yusek Ruth now. But this was mentioned in the presence of the President by Yusek Ruth.
So, sir, in 2 weeks po expected darating
Oo,
na
in
yung
2 weeks na
PITC?
po darating yung importation ng PITC.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Rose.
Sir, sa interview sa inyo, sinabi niyong willing kayo mag-file ng technical malversation case laban kay NFA Administrator Jason Aquino.
Hindi ko po sinabi yan.
Ay, nasa ano?
Ang sinabi ko, kung walang magfa-file, ako mismo magfa-file at hindi lang for technical malversation. Fa-file lang ko rin siya ng graft because causing injury to the public and to the government is also a graft. At dahil hindi nga niya ginastos yung pera para bumili na galing sa mga lokal na mga magsasaka para may buffer stock tayo, nag-aangkat tayo ngayon at nagbibigay ng pera sa mga dayuhang mga magsasaka. So, hindi lang technical malversation isasampa ko sa kanya kung walang ibang magsampa. Graft and corruption din po to set the record straight. Mas marami pa po akong isasampa. At saka, maliit lang pong parusa sa technical malversation. Gusto ko yung matagal ang kulong.
Sir, tingin niyo, ano yung motibo ni Jason Aquino? Bakit niya ginawa ito?
Natural, kapag hindi ka bumili ng lokal na bigas, mag-aangkat ka. At sinabi ko na kanina,
Pagkakakitaan
yung ating proseso ngayon na may monopolya, prone po talaga yan to graft and corruption. Miski sabihin mo na may mga accredited importers, syempre may favoritism pa rin dyan. At yung G2G, that's the worst kasi walang may alam kung anong proseso nangyayari sa G2G importation. Sila-sila lang.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Si Ina mo
I have not accused him of actual financial graft because I do not know. However, I promise to look into it soon. And not only that, I also know that some importers are already preparing to sue him. Why? Meron na nga authority na binigay ang council na mag-angkat. Dinelay-delay pa niya kasi gusto niya talaga parang he has a preference for G2G. So marami pong magdidemanda ngayon laban sa kanya for yung mga losses sustained by them, no, as a result of orchestrations para hindi makapag-import pursuant to the open tender system.
Sir, does the President share this position that technical malversation or perhaps graft charges should be filed against
Probably
Jason?
not, but this has been confirmed by the Commission on Audit. And as I said, I only speak for the President. I'm not obliged to speak for Jason Aquino. And I speak in this manner because the President is still tasked with implementation of laws.
Sir, dun po sa AO, may specific provisions pertaining to the additional importations for rice and fishery products. But just to be clear about it, are these the only agricultural products that will be affected by dito sa removal of non-tariff barriers or all? What
Lahat po yan na po pwedeng mag-import. No? Ang pwede naman pong importin ngayon ay bigas, manok,
Okay.
baboy, isda, yan po.
Okay, Rosalie.
Sir, good morning po. Sir, may mga reports po na may mga retailers, grocery, supermarkets na gustong tumulong na magbenta ng murang bigas. Pero ang problema po, pahirapan daw po ang kuha ng permit, iba pa yung pagbabayaran, iba pa yung pagkukuhanan ng stock. So ano po yung, kasama ba dito yung sa memorandum order?
Kasama na po yan. I think that can be subsumed by one of the issuances recently signed by the Executive Secretary. No? Kasama po yan doon sa AO mismo, 13. And kasama po yan. No? Kasi ang AO 13 says na they will streamline, okay, procedures and requirements and with the intention of facilitating the entry of imported goods. So they may already be a violation of AO 13. Although, in fairness, AO 13 was only published today in the newspaper. So it will only become effective actually 15 days from date of publication in the newspaper. So, pero ngayon pa lang po, pwede na lang punahin yan. So nananawagan po ako sa NFA. Ako naman po yung tagapagsalita ng Presidente. Nag-issue na po ng AO 13. Itigil nyo na po yung kalokohan dyan. Ang gusto po ng palasyo, papasukin na ang inangkat ng bigas dahil importante po na maibaba ang presyo ng bigas. Alam ko po, maraming natutukso na habang meron silang discretion dyan, may pagkakataon na magkapera. Tigilan nyo na po yan. Hindi na po kayo po pwede magpasasa dyan. Kung kinakailangan po, talaga iisa-isahin kayo tatanggalin sa pwesto ninyo. Wala pong sinasanto ang Presidente, lalo na po ang pinag-uusapan bigas. Huling babala na po yan. And I speak with full authority from the President to implement Administrative Order 13.
Follow up? Follow up si Deo muna. Deo de Guzman.
Morning, good afternoon, sir. Follow up na po kay Jason Aquino. So sasabihin niyo, pwede niyo po bang sabihin na ngayon na nagkamali si Presidente na i-appoint si Jason Aquino as the administrator?
Hindi ko po alam kung bakit siya na-appoint and I was not here when he was appointed. All I know is that recently his resignation has been accepted.
Thank you, sir.
Follow up?
Ibang topic.
Sandali lang. Follow up muna si Lay.
Secretary, good morning. Sa rice importation po, dahil sinasabi babaha ng mga imported rice sa mga susunod na araw, ano po yung assurance ng gobyerno na hindi naman makukompromiso yung kalagayan ng mga rice farmers na baka yung produkto nila hindi na mabili o kung bilhin man ay sa mababang halaga na?
Well, wag po kayong mag-alala kasi dahil sa bagyong Ompong, parang ang sinasabi nila 20 plus billion na po ang naging danyo sa ating agrikultura. Unfortunately, Isabela and Cagayan are recognized rice bowls. So, mukha po talagang kinakailangan mag-angkat dahil yung bumper crop that we were expecting may no longer happen dahil nga po sa bagyong Ompong.
Follow up muna si Joseph. Still on NFA.
So yun lang I'll just highlight yung memo number 28. NFA is asked to order to release all its rice stocks. So that's medyo immediate, no? Kung halimbawang in terms of effect. How many metric tons are there in the warehouses that should be in the market now para wala tayong nakikita na, mahabang pila for the NFA?
Nandito po yan sa order na mismo, no? Immediately release approximately 230,000 metric tons of rice currently in stock in its warehouses. The NFA shall likewise immediately release the 100,000 metric tons of rice previously contracted to be delivered before the end of September. So by end of September, we should have 330,000 metric tons of rice in the market.
So dapat, sir, to be layman about it, dapat bumabaha na ng NFA rice
Dapat
natin.
po, at babantayan po natin kapag hindi nakarating sa merkado yan.
Eh, but sir, na-stuck in the first
So
place.
yung mga nagpaplano po na i-divert na naman ang NFA rice at wag dalhin sa merkado, nako, inatasan na po ang pulis, inatasan na po ang lahat na subaybayan na yung pag-release ng NFA para alam nyo na po, hindi na po kayo magtatagumpay kung magpaplano pa kayong hindi parating yan sa merkado.
Sir, bakit siya na-stuck in the first place?
Hindi ko po alam.
Okay. Yun muna.
Other NFA, Henry, still on NFA. Last na siya sa NFA.
Secretary, pakilinaw lang. Galit ba ang Pangulong Duterte kay Jason Aquino?
Hindi ho siguro. Dahil hindi naman siya magdidemanda. Ang sinabi ko, pag walang ibang magdemanda, ako po magdidemanda.
Apo. Hindi ba mahirap sa poder ninyo na kayo ay isang membro din ng gabinete pagkatapos ay ang sasampahan ninyo ay appointed ng Pangulo?
Hindi po. Siguro po pag nagsampa ako, hindi na ako miyembro ng kabinete.
Pakiulit.
Tapos na yon. Next, please.
Other issue. Si Joyce muna. Joyce.
Sir, the approval and trust ratings of President Duterte. Sir, over here. Yan.
Yes.
Ayan. The approval and trust rating of President Duterte dropped this September according to Pulse Asia survey from 88 noong June to 75 this September. Where do we attribute this?
Well, I believe that's still a very good approval rating, no? Certainly higher than mine. But anyway, and certainly still the highest of all the officials surveyed by Pulse Asia. So pinakamataas pa rin ang approval rating ng Presidente. Pero siyempre, alam nyo, ito nga eh. Kaya, why do I say these things about Jason? Kasi parang yung single issue ng bigas, nakalimutan na ng tao yung mga iba pang achievements sa administrasyon dahil malapit nga ito sa sitmura. So hindi natin maiiwasan yung pagtaas ng presyo ng krudo, pero itong nangyari sa bigas, dapat na iwasan to. Kung sapat yung ating stock at kung nabigyan natin ng at least man lang yung NFA rice, no, na hindi natin nagawa. No? So isa po yan sa malaking bagay. Kaya ako personal galit. Kasi parang nabaliwala lahat ng mga ginagawang mabuti ng Presidente pagdating dito sa usaping bigas.
Ito po yung nakikita natin problem that caused the dipping of the trust
Hindi ko
rating
po
of
alam kasi hindi ko pa nakikita yung survey. Normally naman sa survey, magsasabi din yung respondents kung bakit, but I've not seen it. But I could imagine that I myself, I think that it's not fair for a single agency of government to create this kind of a problem. No? Natabunan tuloy yung mga gains natin during the same period.
How do we plan to improve the ratings of the President?
Well, ito naman po, ginagawa natin ang lahat para maayos itong usaping bigas, para mapababa ang presyo ng mga bilihin. Inaamin po namin, masakit pong inflation para sa lahat. Pati po para sa Presidente na bumibili rin ng kanyang kinakain. No? Dahil hindi naman siya palagi nandito sa Malacañang. No? Libre lang siya dito sa Malacañang. So, ginagawa po natin lahat yan. We're in this together at makikita naman po natin na magkakaresulta na lahat po na mahakbang na ginawa natin. Mapapababa po natin ang presyo ng bilihin, hindi po natin mapapababa ang presyo ng langis, pero gagawa po tayo ng pamamaraan para maibsan itong mahal na bilihin.
Okay. Nestor?
Hi, sir. So is Malacañang concerned with the double-digit drop of the President since this happened after the government announced the 6.4 inflation and the revocation of the presidential amnesty of Senator Trillanes?
The President rules because it is his constitutional duty. He doesn't rule for survey results. Maraming beses na po niya sinabi yan. So, we take note of the survey results, but we are not affected by it because ang Presidente naman will do his best to discharge his duties as President and Commander-in-Chief.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, RJ?
Exceptional lang dami ng question nyo ngayon, ha?
Sir, do we have data, sir, regarding NFA buffer stock as of today?
Wala po akong data niyan, but I could give you on Thursday.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Virgil, magtatanong. Okay. Marisol Halili, last question na tayo. Oh, Joseph.
Wow, meron pa.
Sir, ibang issue lang. Yung sa criminal liability, there's a Senate bill by, I think, Senator Soto, lowering it from 15 to 13. So in effect, yung mga children who will be 15 and be involved in crimes, they will be charged. Kasi ngayon, di ba hindi?
Hindi po ganyan yung version na naman namin nung na-approve namin sa mababang kapulungan. I'm sorry, I always have to bring this out. Kasi lahat naman yung mga aking panukalang batas, I acted on it before transferring to Malacañang. No?
Okay.
And the version of the House now is there is still no imprisonment. There will be turnover perhaps as the worst case scenario to the DSWD. Pero meron ding option na talagang monitor din ng DSWD yung mga magulang, no, bago kunin yung mga anak nila. Pero yung possibility po ng imprisonment, wala po dun sa bersyon na pinasa ng Kamara.
What age are we talking about? The 15 below?
I think I cannot remember now, but I think the compromise was 15, if I'm not mistaken. No? I'll have to review the House version.
No, but as a matter of principle, sir, do you think that those children who are 15 years old should be criminally held? Or
As a spokesperson of the President, that is the President's position, that the Pangilinan law contributed to the rise of criminality. And that's why the House bill does provide for measures to be taken against juvenile offenders. They will not get away scot-free.
Okay, sir, thanks.
Okay, last question na. Christine.
Sir, kanina sa, kay Karen Davila, you said you're gonna talk to the President about your plans. Kailan, sir, when will you talk to the President about it,
Busy
sir?
po siya ngayon. Ang dami niyang diplomatic functions.
Kasi ba next month magpa-file na ng, that's the,
Let's just say within the month siguro.
on what you intend to do?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay, no more? Okay, Joyce, pahabol.
Sir, Colonel Josefa Bergibal issued or submitted an affidavit to the Makati Regional Trial Court saying that Senator Antonio Trillanes IV indeed filed an amnesty application and he admitted his guilt. What can you say about this?
We'll let the courts decide. Again, I will repeat that the rule of evidence is the best evidence rule. The best evidence that he filed is either the copy of the application in the DND itself or a copy of his received application, both of which cannot be presented in court. But we leave that to the court to appreciate.
Okay, no more questions? Okay, thank you, Presidential Spokesperson Harry Roque.
Thank you. Maraming salamat. See you on Thursday.
Thank
May
you,
utang tayo yung sa MGB.
Thank you, Malacañang Press Corps, and back to my studio
Meron na
sa
ba?
Radyo Pilipinas
MGB?
and
Thursday
People's
natin na-announce
Television
yun,
Network.
Ask them na to come here. Ask MGB to come here. For Thursday.